Bill Callis.
Ah. And whose fault is that?
Bill Callis.
We got out of this shit.
Make sure everything is good to go. Oh yeah, the sound is working perfectly fine. It's cutting out when there's no sound.
Awesome.
I swear she's not real.
Who?
It's this random person that followed me on that friended me on Facebook. She's not. I'm telling you, she's not real.
Yeah, most of them aren't.
While I share and put everything out. Oh, that was actually pretty good. It's actually a pretty solid. It's a solid little thing I put there. Thumbnail. That's what I meant to say. Solid thumbnail. Good job, Ant. In the words of Larry June, good job. Do you think Joe Flacco is going to be in the Hall of Fame if the Browns somehow win the Super Bowl this year?
Well, he has a ring, right?
He has a ring. He led that team all the way to the Super Bowl. Didn't throw a single interception.
I think I could see him getting in. Is there a reason for him not to be in?
How many other seasons did he have that were that good?
Do you really need a lot of seasons to be a Hall of Fame?
I mean, consistency is a big thing. That's why Eli is still a lot of questions of whether Eli is going to get in.
That's fair.
The thing is, if Eli is a question, I don't see how Joe Flacco is like a shoe in.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That's my only thing. So if people are still questioning whether Eli is a Hall of Famer or not.
How long has he been out?
Who?
Eli.
I think this is year 4. Now, if Eli gets in for his ballot, then we can have the conversation because then you have to look at guys like Phillip Rivers too.
Phillip Rivers, I don't see Phillip Rivers getting there.
Wow, no love for Phillip Rivers.
There's no love. It's just that I don't see him getting in. I don't think he didn't do enough. Like, well, all the interceptions, the inconsistency, the fact that he had LT back there the whole time, you know. Sure, he had Antonio Gates, but that was like, you know. I mean, now if there's a kid Hall of Fame, he's in there. He's got Phillip Rivers. He has like 9 kids. At least they're all by the same woman. I'll give him that.
The Nick Cannon Hall of Fame, except for Phillip Rivers is like one mother, and Nick Cannon's like
exactly
nah,
no, and that's why
spread the wealth.
And that's why he should be in there.
In the what Hall of Fame? The Dad Hall of Fame?
Yeah, because he had. If we're talking about you're a good dad based on how many kids you have.
Well, be fruitful and multiply, I guess.
At least he's doing it with one. At least he's monogamous with it. Right?
He's doing it the right way.
Exactly.
Have you heard this man not cuss before?
No, I
he doesn't cuss. So he says like all these like dog gummit or something like that.
Phillip Rivers? Isn't he Mormon?
Who?
Phillip Rivers.
Is he Mormon?
I feel like he's some kind of religious.
Well, yeah, I do believe he's Christian.
Because that's a lot of kids. You don't have that many kids if you're not some kind of religion. Unless you're Nick Cannon. But then again,
Keep talking. I think the trash just got here.
What, Tom Brady's outside? I don't think you saw what I did there.
Also, on the Amazon delivery, so that's part of why I'm like looking at the door because I hear a truck.
You see what I did there? I said Tom Brady.
What is your issue with Tom Brady? We're not gonna sit here and act like Tom Brady isn't one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Just doesn't do it for me.
What doesn't he do for you? Doesn't move around the pocket enough because he's slow? Is it because he's slow?
Yes.
So hold on. Let me sit down for this. So you have an issue with Tom Brady because he's slow.
That and the cheating.
Let me ask you
that and the cheating.
Because there is another quarterback that is also slow.
That and the cheating.
That is one of the greatest regular season quarterbacks in the history of the NFL.
Who?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton
Peyton Manning's also slow.
Peyton Manning has integrity.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
But why do you need to cheat? Why do you need to cheat if your team is so strong? That's what kills me.
Are they? Or was it Tom Brady? Because at this point, it really feels like Tom Brady was the reason why the Patriots became the dynasty that they were. Because when Tom Brady leaves, what happens to the Patriots?
Okay, they went downhill. We know that. We know that. But
on top of that, Tom Brady never, outside of the few years he had Randy Moss and Wes Welker as his weapons, when else did he have like elite receivers around him?
We're not talking about who he had. I'm not denying the talent. I'm saying
but Gronk was like his weakest ability. His weakest ability was his availability, because that man was always hurt.
I don't know. It's just a lack of integrity for me.
I mean,
and the fact that how dare you?
If you really want to go that route, a lot of players cheat.
How dare you call the league mediocre when they had to uproot the whole thing essentially because they're not playing old school football. That's because of you. Because you got tired of getting hit so much, so they changed up the rule. They had to make the rule more stricter.
All right, so here's the issue with that. Because I don't agree. The issue is, yes, there were a lot of violent hits.
Yeah, I'm
during
not
that
denying
time
the
period.
violent hits.
The issue is the league has overcorrected the issue that they had.
Okay.
The issue is the correction, is the fact that they went above and beyond to overcorrect.
But still, so we understand that it's an overcorrection. But you would have had the overcorrection if the face of your league didn't say something about it. Fuck.
I mean, but was he wrong in his assessments?
I'm not saying he was wrong. I'm not saying he was wrong.
So how can you put this on Thomas when it's really not his fault that the league decided to be dummies and overcorrect the issue to where now you just, and I get flagged for roughing the passer.
I just think it's crazy. I just think the whole thing
Nothing
is crazy.
that Tom said was wrong.
About the league being mediocre?
The league being mediocre, the calls are horrible. They suspended DeMonte Casey 2 weeks ago for that hit. And I'm like, it wasn't even a helmet-to-helmet shot. It was a hospital ball. Yes, the receiver dove. What are you supposed to do as a defensive back? What are you supposed to? And it's funny because we got a whole defensive player, a whole defensive tackle sitting around the house somewhere. And I had the same conversation with him. I was like, this is stupid.
What did he say?
He agrees. Because he's like, the league said, the stupid thing is the league is saying that the defense has to protect the offense. What is this, pro wrestling?
I mean, it's becoming that way.
You have to protect your opponent.
Well, with the scripting and all that. The NFL script and all that shit.
I don't believe the NFL script thing. It was fun. It was fun. It was probably the most fun banter of 2023. But let's be honest here, it's not scripted. Are some things rigged? Yes.
I will refuse.
Scripted? No.
I will refuse to believe that and I know you know exactly where I'm going with this. I will refuse to say that shit won't rigged.
What?
The Saints. What happened to Drew Brees and the Saints?
Oh no, that was a horribly rigged game.
You won't. You're not.
I'm not saying that the script was read to be
me.
the Patriots versus the
Rams.
The Rams, and they scripted that game to be 3-13 when the consensus of the people outside of me believe that was a boring game. Yeah. I refuse to believe that was rigged that way. That was booked to be that way.
It was definitely.
That is the way that was supposed to be booked. We need to fire Roger Goodell as a booker.
Exactly. I would just say
ain't no way you're gonna tell me that.
That was horribly rigged because everybody, and you know why it was rigged? Because everybody in the world knew the Saints were going to beat the Patriots, and they didn't want to see him showing up like that.
What was the excuse after that play though? Because they had multiple times to win that game, even after that play.
I know, but I'm saying I know, but that is what makes it rigged. That's what makes it kind of weird.
I'm about to argue against my own original take. Maybe it wasn't rigged. Maybe they just couldn't. And yes, bad calls do mess with your morale.
Yeah, they deflate the entire.
But at the same time, when you have time in the game, like the Dez catch, he dropped it, but still. Yes, there was nothing Dallas could do offensively.
He didn't drop it.
He dropped it.
No,
he dropped it. He didn't survive the ground.
According
to the rules of that time, yes, he dropped it. Now, if we're looking at the rules now, yes, he caught it. But there was nothing offensively the Cowboys could do at that point. Defensively, yeah, they had time to get the ball back, but the defense wasn't good. Same thing with I'm going into the Cowboys right now. Same thing with the 2006 wild card. 2006, 2017 season, the wild card game against the Seahawks. Dallas had a chance to not only score after the horrible,
field goal,
the horrible snap.
Yeah.
Tony Romo we sat here watched it last week. He had a chance to score a touchdown. Not only that, they had a chance to get the first
down because it was 4-1.
Yeah, he had a chance to get the first down.
It was right there.
Then they also had the chance to get the ball back, but that didn't turn out to be the case. There are unfortunate situations like the before the Dez catch, it was the Megatron catch. At that point, you don't have anything to do with that. But I don't believe that the NFL is scripted. Some games are rigged, but not scripted.
I don't know. That I don't know. I'm still iffy about that Patriots Falcons.
Even though I feel like Taylor Swift is getting like they do like to build stories around things, and this whole ridiculousness around Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
I'm still thinking about that Falcons Patriots Super Bowl. I don't know if that was rigged or the Falcons just suck. I don't know if that was rigged or the Falcons just suck. The 28-3. I don't know if that was rigged or they just suck. I don't know. Really don't. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I do think it was definitely kind of scripted for Tom Brady to be the first quarterback to win a Super Bowl in their home stadium. The Bucs to be the first to win their home stadium. The Bucs are the first home team to play a home game
and win.
Yeah.
And then the Rams did it the following year.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it was bound to happen. I'm just surprised that it took so long.
I know, but I'm saying why did it have to be him?
Because he's Tom Brady. He's Tom freaking Brady. The greatest quarterback that we've ever seen. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Is that really what it is?
Yes, that's his full name. The greatest quarterback that we've ever seen.
By the way? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but Tom Brady is arguably the best quarterback we've ever seen. Now, I do think that he has been bailed out a lot by his defense in that, especially in that Super Bowl. Even
Are you saying he's the best by rings or stats?
by clutch.
By performance.
Yes.
Okay.
By the eye test.
Fair enough.
Who else has the most clutch performances, more clutch performances than Tom Brady? When all the marbles are there, whether it be his first ring, I believe the second ring.
I see. I know what you mean.
Seattle.
Yeah. Well, no, that
Atlanta.
Seattle game, y'all screwed yourself.
No, because it should have never got to the point that it did. Because remember, we were up 24.
Oh, I don't. Did I watch that Super Bowl?
We were up 2 score. We were
What
up
year was that?
24-14.
What year was that?
That was 2000. That was February 2016.
Oh, I was in 2015.
February 2015.
I was in the core. I don't remember that. I may have been.
So we were already up 24-14 going to the fourth quarter.
That.
He led them down on 2 tremendous touchdown drives. I forget the name of the doggone cornerback, but he had dreadlocks. He should cut him off by now. Was getting cooked by Julian Edelman on the same zig route every single time. So they allowed them to get back in the game and make it 28-14, 28-24. Not only did what's that cornerback's name? Derrick Henry's son. What's Derrick Henry's son's name?
His son?
Yeah, Derrick Henry's son.
Josh Norman.
Josh Norman. No, not Josh Norman. His other son. No, it's not. That's not Josh Norman. Whatever that dude's name is? He used to play for the Titans though. But not only did he make that pick, he made a touchdown saving tackle 2 plays prior. Because remember, there was you don't remember, but there was a big crazy catch by Jermaine Kearse, who's probably one of the wildest Seahawks wide receivers that don't get enough credit for what he's done for the team. Especially that clutch touchdown catch that even got us to the Super Bowl when we should have lost after Russ threw 4 picks. That game was
hard to watch, I imagine.
Yeah, it was bad up until the last 3 minutes of the game of regulation. So it was a lot going on, but the clutch drive there, the clutch drive to bring them back 25 against the Falcons.
I'd say that's more of a Falcons collapse.
Now the defense did the job for him his last ring. That's fact.
Oh, with Sue and
his
Vea,
last 2 rings, the defense absolutely
yeah.
dominant.
I'll get yeah.
So, but when they needed him the most, he did. He dropped his ball. He dropped his nuts. He dropped his nuts and did the job. You ain't never heard that phrase before?
No, I'd say he.
I
would just say he. I was just gonna say he just showed up.
Yeah, he dropped his nuts and did his thing. Don't look at me like that.
Anyway,
maybe you drop your nuts.
Anyway, you know who I'm looking at weird? The guy who said Chris Benoit needs a biopic.
Suplex. Tyler Suplex.
Let's read what this brother had to say.
Let me just play the video. Let me go back to his I'm not playing the whole thing because there was a lot to it. Where is it at? Here we go. I'm gonna play the short version.
Support or want to glorify Chris Benoit for those reasons that you don't like him, but y'all still decide you want to hop on Twitter, hop online, don't post any context behind what I had to say, and then try to run with narratives like, oh, he just wants to see a child murder. He just wants to see a child die. I would like to see a Chris Benoit biopic get made, and I don't regret saying it either. At the core of my message, I just want to see a movie get made. You can take Chris Benoit's name out of it and keep the same story.
So let's start there. So let me see if I can find the rest of it because
it's one of those where it's like you don't want to see it because you know how it ends, and you don't. And I don't think whoever makes it, if somebody were to make it, needs to include that ending. You know,
yeah. Hold on. So
like
here's the.
I will say that here. I'm gonna say this: if you go to make the movie, you know where you end it. You end it when he won the title at Mania, and then cut it off after that.
All right, so let's react to some of what he's at the original video.
I think.
Wrestling movies to be made. You don't really get to see a lot of them these days.
All right, let's skip some.
Awareness to wrestling, not even the work in a documentary is a shoot. In real life terms, a biopic is basically a wrestling history. I basically put Tom Hardy portraying Chris Benoit and Chris Benoit biopic. Oh man, did the floodgates bust wide open. This post is going pretty viral on Twitter. It's made its way over to Facebook and Instagram. It's starting a real discussion about this. As you would guess, a lot of people do not want to see this movie. And I understand why. I feel like it's in our nature as wrestling fans. When you think about Chris Benoit, you obviously go straight to the end of the story, which is, the double murder suicide. And that had a very lasting impact.
Usually, that's what it leads to.
On many wrestling fans.
Not just wrestling, but that
era, because many people looked up to Chris Benoit, were fans of Chris Benoit, and then it just kind of got ripped out of them after hearing that news. It's a very integral part of wrestling history.
I don't see it.
It's a very huge blemish and disgusting act that happened that day, but I believe it's a story that deserves to be told. And I know what some of you are going to say, there's Dark Side of the Ring. There's already news coverage. People already know what happened. You don't need to retell it again. Yeah, I get that, but I don't think some of you actually understand what the difference between a documentary and a biopic is. The primary aim of a biopic is to offer audiences an engaging and emotional portrayal of a person's life story.
In all honesty, Dark Side of the Ring is like a mixture of a documentary and the biopic.
Yeah.
If you look at all the dramatics that are being done in the background while everybody's talking about it.
It's the perfect blend, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You have indie wrestlers portraying some of these guys
right,
which I kind of like. I'm not gonna lie.
And honestly, what is there to really outside of
outside of his world title win? Beyond that, I don't.
Okay, maybe the debut of the Radicals on WWE television.
Yeah.
His connection with Eddie.
Yeah, there's not much else.
But I don't want to see a biopic of Benoit.
I don't either.
New Jack, I would say, yeah. New Jack, Bruiser Brody.
I would like to see, yeah.
But Benoit is definitely a no-go for me.
No.
And it's not because of what he did, per se. It's just, I don't find...
There wasn't enough.
I don't find that to be something that I would be wanting to go see. I still haven't going to see an Iron Claw. I don't know if I'm going to see it yet.
I don't think I will. I heard good things about it, though.
Yeah, I heard
a lot of, the movie is, a lot of people like the movie. A lot of people really like it.
Yeah, that's no knock on the movie, but I personally don't see myself going to go see it.
That's fair.
That's my thing. So, other than those two, what are there any that you would personally go see?
Personally, honestly, there aren't. There aren't, because I prefer documentaries.
Honestly,
I prefer documentaries over biopics. Now, if maybe historical figures. Biopics, yes. Sports figures, maybe. But even in sports, sports...
I don't think I want to see the musical biopics, cool.
Yeah, those I can deal with.
But because I like music.
Yeah,
so
some of those are good.
Story.
Some of those are good.
My favorite sports documentary was Last Dance.
Oh, yeah. That was good. What was the one I saw recently? The Minister of Defense about Reggie White was pretty good.
Yeah, the ESPN stuff.
Yeah,
really
the
good.
ESPN has cornered. Honestly, ESPN 30 for 30s have cornered the market on sports documentaries. That is the standard for sports documentary.
Yeah.
I will say A&E with the WWE biographies has cornered it. Honestly, my favorite one's actually Nature Boy. I will say Nature Boy's pretty good too.
Yeah.
That one was really because I'd seen, you watch his career and then you see like the way they did Ric Flair's. I would like to, the way WWE A&E did Ric Flair's, and then you see how ESPN did it. It was really good. I like to see. I would watch. No, I don't. I mean, maybe honestly, I would watch a Young Bucks biopic. Maybe. I'd be like, I'd be curious, but no, I think I need more documentary. I'm gonna stick documentary. I think I'm gonna stick with the documentary, honestly.
I don't even see anything that I would be like interested in watching a Young Bucks documentary on, like
a documentary or a biopic.
Either or for the Bucks.
For the Bucks, I mean, well, I honestly think this is why Being the Elite was so good. Because that was essentially a docu-series. Really think about it. Speaking of docu-series, Welcome to Wrexham is probably my favorite. That was really good too. That was really, really good. No, I can't think of any others.
Yeah. I'm good on maybe the Hart family, just the entire Harts from like Stu, the Dojo.
Stu, Jim, Bulldog, Owen, Brett.
Yeah, the entire family. Yeah, I can see that.
Like
maybe my thing is if we're gonna do it the same way they did with Iron Claw. Do it about a group family. The Harts.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would say the NYE family. Is there anything really that could be eye catching
other than what the Wild Samoans. That's a part of it.
The connection with the rest of the people that are affiliated with the NYE family, like Rocky, The Rock.
Yeah. Rock's got his own thing called Young Rock.
Right, but that's about The Rock.
I know, but I don't know.
I'm just saying the entire family, and then the people that are affiliated with family like them, which they're not an NYE family. They're not a members of the NYE family. Even Snookers could be thrown in because kind.
Do you want to see? Are we
still? Yeah, that's kind of uncharted territory. Just because of Snooker and his charge before his death.
I said, yeah.
So I don't think I want to touch. Now that you bring that up, I don't want to touch that.
Yeah,
I don't want to touch that. Right.
But if there is I think the Hearts is a good. I know they said they were going to do McMahon. Vince biopic.
I would see. I do want to see that.
A Vince biopic would be good.
But Vince is just the guy that has become the face of modern wrestling.
Yeah.
Whether you like him or not, he is the
face
face of modern professional wrestling because of what he has done with the business. There is no AEW. There is no Impact Wrestling without Vince and what he's done for better or worse. People always ask the question, what would have happened if WCW went to war? The way things are going with WCW, I don't know. Maybe wrestling would be dead.
It'd be dead.
Because they were running stuff around behind Vince Russo.
Yeah,
we're gonna put this in a pole match.
What was the other one? The finger poke of doom didn't help anything either.
What's that?
The finger poke of doom.
It was so much that helped ruin that company at all. It's not even funny.
It was a lot. You know what else? Who doesn't have a lot though? Dr. Umar. I'm killing it with these transitions today. Dr. Umar doesn't have a lot either. Now, Here's my thing with Dr. Umar. If anything, the only reason I follow that page on Twitter, the no context,
because the stuff is funny.
it is funny.
I put it
That's
in
the
Leon's
only
comment
reason.
section yesterday.
That's the only reason.
Umar
I
is
like
more of a comedian than a leader.
Yeah.
And my thing with Umar, and I said this, let me see if I can go find the tweet. I've had a few people liking it over the last 2 days since I've said it.
Because it's like he's not.
Because I want to highlight the original tweet before we start really getting into all the stuff that he said in this new episode, this new show. Was it Joe Budden's? Was it Joe Budden's podcast?
It was Joe Budden's podcast. I know. First of all, if you're listening to the Joe Budden podcast, you need to get on with it.
Imagine listening to Joe Budden in 2023,
right?
In 2024. Get your life together.
Right? There's better podcasts out there, like ours.
As the Migos once said, if a nigga hating, call him Joe Budden.
No, but for real,
Ice Trader Gang.
There's better podcasts out.
All right, so
I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what it was. You're saying. I think you said.
All right, so this is the first clip that we're going to talk about, and then I want to read the tweet that retweeted it, and then I'll get to my remarks.
No,
so this is 50 seconds. 50 seconds.
You could come to a woman as docile as possible with the same exact message, my nigga. It is falling on deaf.
Not all the time.
Not all. We talking about generally speaking.
I feel you.
We talking generally
But we
speaking.
haven't tried it enough yet to draw that conclusion.
No, I disagree.
Nah,
I disagree.
The way I see
disagree.
black men engage black
Sometimes.
women
Yeah, but look.
is so aggressive, so disrespectful, so condescending.
You are right.
And then we get mad at her for adopting the same masculine reaction when she has no choice, because that's how you coming at her. And we fail to realize that we're talking to black women who've been raped, been abused, been abandoned by their father, had to protect the children. If the black woman does not adopt,
I'm agreeing with you. Listen, my stance on that is, listen, through whatever means.
that's true.
There's some truth to what he's saying there. But at the same time, the issue comes where everybody's pointing a finger at each other instead of saying, all right, let's just go ahead and fix our own selves and then come together from there. That's the issue I had there. But before we're there, this person says, like, how can y'all be so against this man? That's so for us. I can't do it. I was like, y'all see how easy it is to blindly support someone who's, because he's saying a few things that you agree with?
Now, what was the other
Now,
thing?
what has he actually done that's tangible?
No, I know what the other thing you said was. You said, what does the people he's talking to? He's talking to people. It was about the Kobe thing.
That's what I was just about to get to. Hold on.
You said he's spitting these facts to people who don't know, essentially. You know.
All right, so this is the accusations against Vanessa Bryant here.
Kobe Bryant.
Let me ask you a
Kobe
question.
Bryant.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Kobe Bryant died. Vanessa inherited his wealth.
Sure.
And guess what? Is Vanessa Bryant using any of that black man's money to do any good in the black community?
Let me ask you a
Absolutely fucking not.
We don't know.
Vanessa Bryant. Listen,
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
How you know?
Vanessa
You know?
Bryant,
Let me ask you a question.
Well, wait.
she's a public
Can I
figure,
ask you a
and
question?
she just
You
did.
don't know
You
that.
didn't see that
You
initiative.
don't know
I
that.
do know. I do know, and
Let
I'm
me ask
telling
you-
you now.
let me ask you a
Vanessa
question.
Bryant just started an initiative with 3 predominantly white
5.
colleges, some sort of a sports
I'm explaining to you what it is in a second.
In Kobe's name, didn't choose a single HBCU.
Let me ask you a question.
And once I explain to you what it is, you'll understand why no HBCUs involved.
Taking the COVID shot. Is his white widow using any of Marvelous Marvin Hagler's fortune to help black folks?
You're being unfair.
I'm being unfair. How?
Let me tell you why.
All right, that's enough of that.
Wait, why was he saying he was being unfair?
Because now he was bringing up Marvin Hagler situation on top of this situation here. So here it is. So this was September. Vanessa Bryant announces 6 schools to partner with Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation.
Right.
Vanessa shared that 6 colleges will partner with the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation for the upcoming 2023-2024 season.
For basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
UConn,
Right.
USC,
Right.
Oregon,
Right.
Duke,
Right.
LSU, and UK
Right.
are all participating in the Mamba program honor Kobe Bryant. What are they doing? We are grateful for the announcement of support of this prestigious universities, in no particular order, towards the Mamba and Mambasita Sports Foundation to further the legacy of Kobe and Gigi. Vanessa shared on Instagram. So excited to see their players wearing Kobe and Gigi shoes this upcoming season.
I'm missing the
We're mad over shoes. Now tell me, when have shoes ever done anything for the black community?
Oh, they've torn us apart. They have.
Let's focus on the positives here. Let's talk about the positives, not the negatives, because we already know that people out here fighting over Jordans, which is ridiculous. But
put shoes on people's feet who need shoes.
Shaq did that.
I don't know. I don't know where you want me to go.
There's nothing.
Okay, so nothing. Oh,
So her not picking HBCU, what does that do?
nothing.
When the majority of people playing basketball are black,
Yes. Yeah, by a long shot.
by a massive long shot.
Yeah.
You think it's crazy to have a black versus white Pro Bowl?
That would be kind of funny. Not lie. That would be kind of funny.
What you doing all that whining for?
It would be kind of funny to see that, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I think they have a better shot during in basketball when you look at like guys like Luka. Then again, he don't play the defense. I don't know. Hey, Eric, I got a question for you. Huh? Do you give white people a better shot in basketball or football if they had a white versus black game?
all white team versus an all black team.
See?
Now, question is, do you think they're winning? One of them.
I think they got a better shot than that.
I don't know, man. Who's kicking for the black people? Who's the kicker?
Who's the kicker for the black
I know we got a black punter because y'all punter is black. Y'all got a black punter. I know that much.
Well, I was telling him there are a lot of guys out here there are a lot of black guys out here who definitely play. Shit, Ocho Cinco.
I was gonna say it's a lot of people like we're just more talented, so you didn't have to be kicker.
Well, you could kick if you could kick if you wanted to.
What's the running back from like the Texas or something?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
He got lucky. Come on.
I mean, but you can't.
He got lucky.
NFL game, like,
I will say I think the guy is in running backs though.
if you had
They got us in running backs because the best running back right now is a white man.
if you had 5 tries, but if you had 5 tries,
I was gonna say the same thing. Actually,
Who's better?
better than Chris McCaffrey.
Who better than Christian McCaffrey right now?
it depends on how you look at it. Because, like, I guess you could say no one at the moment.
At the moment, right.
Okay.
The 49ers have the best offense. Like, anybody can go into that.
I
But
mean,
here's
that
the
last
thing:
game
you
was
give
debatable.
them their weapons right now. You
That last
got
game was debatable.
you got CMC,
Brock Purdy
Puka Nacua,
really carrying.
Cooper Kupp.
Carrying what?
What are we talking about?
This their squad right now. You could pick their quarterback.
Rams players.
They're white.
Oh, you're saying the white squad. Okay.
Yeah, so you got CMC.
Who is white?
Yeah, Puka Nacua.
I don't know. It shocked me too. I thought he was like
I'm
Pacific
pretty
Islander.
sure he's.
I thought
They can have him.
that's what I'm saying.
Huh?
I thought he was like
No, they can't have the Simones because then they have
Samoans is crazy.
no,
I guess Samoa's got to go into API scene.
Samoans is crazy.
no, because
It's
then,
hold on, let me see.
they'll
I
have Troy
thought that man was
Polamalu.
white.
Do we really want Troy Polamalu trying to kill us on the other side?
I mean, but then again, I'll take Brian Dawkins
Fair point.
and Ed Reed.
Brian Dawkins is a fair point.
And Ray Lewis in the middle. So
All right, so maybe he's not white because look at him now. He definitely looks like he's.
Are we talking current?
No, this
no,
man is
it was
definitely
like
stepping
it was
out.
like so the talk was like it was like all time white players versus all time black players. But then somebody did a simulation of it on Madden, and it only had current players. So you had Pat Mahomes at quarterback. I think Purdy. I don't know who was starting. For
All right,
the
so
white
he's
squad,
half white.
Honestly, I don't know who's starting for the white squad. Honestly, no. But what was even funnier,
He's half white.
What was even funny?
Yeah, he's half white.
What was even funnier about it? What was even funnier is about
Well,
that.
the other part is Hawaiian.
So does that mean they get Austin Eckler?
Austin Eckler is like, do we take the mixed people and put them in like a draft? Because then you gotta look like Patrick Mahomes. Just to make it fair.
If you teeter-totter with Austin Eckler, you gotta say Patrick Mahomes is on that list too.
Right. That's what I just said. Patrick Mahomes, Austin Eckler.
Well, mind you, based on the like I said, based on the simulation, they have that Barstool Sports did. They had Patrick Mahomes starting for the black squad at quarterback. No.
You taking Lamar for Pat? Yes.
Good shout. Good shout.
When is the game happening? Is the game happening in the playoffs and they're taking Pat? If this is the playoffs and taking Pat.
You can't say that it's all Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid. I feel like Patrick Mahomes is that.
You know who I think played a more important role in Pat's success, and a lot of the reason why they're struggling is why he's not there is because he's not there.
Tyreek.
No, not Tyreek Hill. Who left this year? And went to Washington.
Who?
No, not Juju. Absolutely not Juju.
Who went to Washington?
What's the coach? The OC.
Oh, Bieniemy?
Yeah. Bieniemy is. I think he was a even bigger.
Their problem is really not the play call. Their problem is just execution. Somebody does not execute. Doesn't matter what.
9 times out of 10 it's Kadarius Toney.
Yeah.
Kadarius Toney.
There's a reason why. Wasn't he a first round pick?
That agitates me. So
He was a first round pick and didn't make it 2 seasons in New York. His face aggravates me.
His face aggravates.
This man looks like Ron Killing's like evil twin brother.
What are you?
He looks like R-Truth's evil brother. Oh, shoot, I almost dropped my phone.
Oh.
You see it, but they still got Cooper Kupp and Travis Kelce. The two.
He looks like a combination.
They were the 3 best.
He looks like a Antonio Brown's twin brother.
So in this situation who would be our tight end? Because most of the top tight ends are
Antonio Gates.
I'm talking current now.
Oh, Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. Okay. Are we gonna throw the ball to Kyle Pitts? Unlike the Falcons.
If you depending on our coaching set, well, it had to be a black coach. So what?
Because the issue with Kyle Pitts is he doesn't get the
Antonio
ball.
Pierce is our head coach.
Antonio, of all the coaches to pick, you pick Antonio Pierce.
I'm kidding. Herm? I like Herm. I play for Herm.
Tomlin?
Herm? You?
For what side?
For the black side, Herm.
Tomlin?
I would say Herm.
I'm taking dude in Miami.
Mike McDaniel, he's
Yes, he is.
oh Lord.
Yes, he is.
Whatever.
He's mixed.
No,
He's like
I'm
Logic
with you there.
Black.
He's Logic Black.
That man is Logic Black.
When I see Logic and when I hear Logic, I have to remember that.
Convince yourself that you're black.
That's a
that
great
man is
take.
black. That man is
That's a
Logic
great
Black.
take. It's a great.
All right, so no Mike McDaniel. Then give me.
Mike Tomlin is a logical choice. Man has had a losing season in how
Mike
long?
Tomlin. The issue is with Mike Tomlin.
What is the issue with Mike?
His laissez-faire approach. If we had some issues on the field, he's gonna be sitting back like
I don't know. I'll take Mike Singletary. Like I said, Herm Edwards, Mike Singletary.
Now, what's the dude the dude that was coaching at Detroit before he got fired and they
Oh,
Not Brian Flores, right?
No, not
No,
Flores. Even though I kind of do like Flores too.
I know who you're talking about. Caldwell.
Yeah, Jim Caldwell. I say Jim Caldwell.
So we just left Tony Dungy?
I said current. Now, if we're talking about all time, then yeah, there's no question it's Tony Dungy. That's not a question.
The White Squad's probably going to have, what, Andy Reid? I wouldn't have Bill Belichick.
Why? Nah. Unless Tom Brady's his quarterback, no. But Andy Reid, Sean McVay.
Talking about an all-time team, they might give them a run for their money.
They might win.
No, I don't know about winning.
It'll be a close one, but I
I
can see them coming like the way they win is like on a like late field goal, and it'd be like Justin Tucker from like 65 yards out.
Oh my God.
Because he's talking like who?
If we're talking all time,
Because their all-time coach would be like your what's Landry or something like that. Tom Landry.
Also,
And
if you're talking all time, deep.
Devin Hester returning kicks. Now you got game changers. You ain't even.
Devin Hester or
Dante Hall.
Devin Hester, Dante Hall, Josh Cribbs.
I was gonna say defensively, you better hope none of those do. Like Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis.
It's okay. They got Jason Sehorn.
Oh yeah.
See, that's the issue with that whole. That's the issue with that whole conversation. Because then you start talking about cornerbacks when the last time a cornerback started, I don't think Eric was alive. No, Jason Sehorn.
I'm saying you got Ray.
You were either a baby or not alive.
Think about it in the middle. You got Ray Lewis. You got Lawrence Taylor coming off the end. You got Reggie White on the line. You got Jerome Brown on the line. It's so defensively like you're.
And all this happened because some idiots wanted to keep trying to shut down Cam Newton.
It's crazy because I was just talking about how like I'm in over
He had what, 2 good seasons?
They had a couple good seasons.
I remember watching the playback when he was in Illinois though. Yeah. But since we're on Cam Newton, was Cam Newton's point proven Monday night?
He said Brock Purdy is a game manager. He's not a game changer. He said that.
We already knew that though. 49ers are a ridiculous team. Brock Purdy literally is just a placeholder. Like he's literally just fitting in the system. Don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, it takes talent to do that.
No, he's good, but
Yeah, he's good.
No other quarterback in the league. He's not making crazy plays. He's doing nothing spectacular. All he needs.
that's all he had. All he has to do is get it out within 2 seconds and give it to either Debo or CMC.
To the Raiders and immediately was trash.
That's a good point.
He's not even starter. I was watching the Chiefs Raiders game and I saw him in the background. I forgot he was on the Raiders.
Putting him to the XFL.
Not the XFL. Oh.
But no, he's not wrong.
That was a blockbuster trade until
Now,
he actually started playing.
Dak, is he? That's still up in the air for me. No,
Thank
he
you.
is. I'm not denying that, but is Dak a game changer?
Yeah. Dak is more effective.
Oh,
than that.
nobody's disagreeing there.
Like I said, Dak. I'm not even saying this. I'm saying this without bias. Dak Prescott. When I watch Dak Prescott, I have this feeling when we're down but close. Like I have a feeling he's going to get us to where we need to be to get us closer within striking distance.
You're getting hyper for garbage time stats.
No, I'm not even saying that. Like
Dak is more energy than actual.
Yeah.
Like, it's not necessarily that he does anything spectacular, but big run. Next thing you know, he done lower his shoulder. Now it's over the line, ready to go.
right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think it's necessarily that he's like making crazy plays.
Right. And that's gonna motivate everybody to want to get done what they need to get done. And what happens? We get it done.
Yeah. But I would say I don't think he's to that level where if he doesn't have a CD, that he's going to be putting up the numbers that he necessarily does now. So we've seen it
because we haven't seen it yet.
No, we've seen it where he doesn't have that number one receiver. It was before they got Cooper. Give him a roster like what Pat or even Lamar has. Lamar doesn't really have a legitimate number one guy. His number one receiver was a tight end that's been out for the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, Mandrews. Right
Is
now.
it Zay Flowers or is it Odell Beckham?
Well, it's not Odell. Well, don't they still have Hopkins?
Right now, it seems like Likely is his go-to guy right now.
Likely, Flowers.
Really, his number one go-to guy is Lamar.
He just takes it on his
It's like, all right, let me go call my own number here. It's Lamar, then Likely, then Zay Flowers, maybe Devin Duvernay. And he's still able to do what he's doing. Granted, that defense is elite. When you look at that line, you have Owe, Baba, something Duque. I don't know how you say his last name. 2 top-tier interior linebackers in Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith. You got your safeties are really good. Hamilton and then Gino. I forget what it meant. Gino something. Not Smith though. Because I remember Gino threw it to Gino when they killed us in that game. That game really made me mad. But the Seahawks are on their way to possibly making the playoffs this year. All for us to get knocked out in the first round again. 2 weeks ago, I would have said that might be might be doable. After what y'all did last week, I don't know, dog.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They're so wishy-washy. That's what agitates me about the Steelers. It's like, bro, you could have played like that all season. Just didn't feel like that, I guess.
The thing is, I think we have a good shot beating y'all on getting through y'all defense. Because Minka's not playing Sunday, is he?
At the same time, like 85% of our defense are edge rushers.
And the thing is, we've done a solid job getting around edge rushers. Yeah, you're right. But you got to remember what division we play in, who the edge rushers are in our division. Well, one team has 2 edge rushers now, and then one has a interior lineman that is a game wrecker.
I think it's the combination of.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what makes it hard with the Steelers. Both of them are OD. Like Alex Hosman caught a pick in coverage. Not even like a TJ Watt type pick. It's like in coverage. They dropped him in the coverage. He caught a pick. So it's like, what do you do with 2 dudes who are that athletic?
Yeah, it's hard. I told you a few weeks ago. You're talking about a team that is basically the exact opposite, the exact same thing, just on the other conference.
Distributed the ball, win a game. That's all we've been needing. I don't know what Kenny Pickett's problem is. I don't know why. Gloves. I don't know what it is.
The 2 gloves. The 2
gloves.
He's scared to throw the ball. Like I understand I want to make a mistake, but bro, we have one of the best young receivers in the league. That's not even debatable. And so it's like you had a receiver last year that, in my opinion, if he would have been on any other team, he wins Rookie of the Year. Because he plays for the Steelers, we don't throw him the ball. And then we get mad when like he says stuff like, you feel me, like this ain't it. When he shows no sort of like effort, but it's like he don't care about him. I'm not saying it's right, but I ain't saying it's wrong either. Like anybody at that level is gonna know they talent. I'm not saying it's right, what they bring to the table. And it's like to know that our offense is struggling, not gonna throw our best receiver the ball.
Yeah, you're right.
So, you're a Steelers fan, right? How do you feel? How did y'all feel about that George Pickens not blocking on that play? That's fair.
We just were kind of in a slump. Like, and he was right there by the goal line. Like, I mean, I don't think he was out there. Like, and then a lot of times people got to realize that stuff like that happens like in split seconds. So it's like make a decision that in your head doesn't look too bad or doesn't seem too bad, but then once you see it on film, you're like, oh, why did I do that? It's like to blow it up like that. I feel like it's kind of pathetic, but
that's what happens when you're losing.
it's like, bro.
Even from me being a coach for a year now, the perspective is wild. Like things that usually would make people upset when you're winning, it's like, okay, cool. As soon as you start losing, it's like, dog, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's why it only matters.
Like I never really understood that until I started coaching this year. I was
Wait,
like,
are you a Penn State guy too? How much longer are y'all gonna give James Franklin? Because personally, I like James Franklin for y'all.
Exact same as Mike Thomas.
Ah,
Exact same. Like, do you fire him when he's having success?
because it's decent.
Because
Because y'all are
always
not
decent.
bad. It's always
decent,
yeah.
but it's never like they always.
And y'all run into the same
Ohio
two
State
people.
is every time.
Yeah, Ohio State and Michigan. Or worse, like that one year y'all ran into Minnesota.
Yeah, like random losses. And that's what I was saying. I just be like, bro, why can we never win games that like seems like okay, this is gonna be the year. This is gonna be.
I honestly thought y'all had Ohio State this year because Kyle McCord was not it for Ohio State.
It wasn't even.
They weren't. No, they weren't. They weren't. They were trash this year.
Got that first round receiver. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's all they had. They didn't have shit else.
he's probably going off the first pick too. If I'm the Bears, I'm taking Marvin. Because honestly, I do trust. I think that.
So you feel like the Bears should keep Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Y'all do need a better quarterback though. Y'all need a better.
You want to get rid of Justin Fields because you want him on the Steelers.
Y'all
But
maybe.
if I'm running the Bears, then yes, I'm keeping Justin Fields and I'm giving him Marvin Harrison on the other side. So then you're talking about Marvin Harrison. Then you have DJ Moore and then Cole Kmet. Now I don't know who their running back is right now. You just want him on the Steelers.
I think y'all need to get rid of Drew Aller because that dude's not gonna get y'all anywhere.
Who?
The quarterback for Penn State right now. He's a
They
quarterback.
can have if he doesn't go into the draft this year, they can have what's his name, and they could take the coach with them too.
Who?
They can take Lincoln Riley and they can have Caleb.
Well,
Williams.
Caleb's going to the draft.
Is he? Has he declared?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think we'll win, Caleb.
Oh no, Caleb. I don't know because Caleb has kind of fell off over the last few weeks.
This
Did they even
year
win last
was
night?
like. Did what?
Did they win last night?
They didn't play.
Yeah, they did.
USC
USC played last night.
in the bowl game. In their bowl game?
Did they play?
I don't remember
they
that.
Either played last night or the night before.
No, I would have remembered if they played their bowl game.
Oh, we won. We played Wednesday. What? We allowed the team to score less than 30 points?
Oh wow, 42-28.
And okay, he didn't play.
Yeah, duh. I told you all that.
Some guy named Moss. 6 touchdowns and a pick.
Well, y'all were playing Louisville, so Louisville's mid. Louisville's trash. So.
I think Brendan Rice is supposed to supposed to go into the draft too this year.
Ooh, Oklahoma State beat Texas A&M.
It'd be something if Brendan Rice gets drafted by the 49ers.
Y'all play Ole Miss tomorrow in the Peach Bowl. Yeah, that should be pretty good. I might watch that. Oh shit! Florida and Georgia State. Florida. Georgia and
plays
Florida
today?
State's tomorrow too.
Anybody play today?
You said what? No, so now that it's expanding to 12, I think y'all gonna get there.
They'll definitely get there anyway.
Notre Dame, Oregon State to Memphis, Iowa State, and then Ohio State, Missouri plays today.
Today?
Yeah. 8 o'clock.
Yeah. And then tomorrow.
Mississippi, Penn State, Auburn, Maryland, Georgia's Florida State.
And then
Which again, Florida State got hold.
the New Year's games, Wisconsin, LSU, Liberty and Oregon, Iowa, Tennessee, Alabama, Michigan, Texas, and
So
Washington.
the semifinal games.
Yo, I'm a.
What should be for
well,
Liberty and
Bo
Oregon?
Nix is not playing. If Liberty,
No, Liberty is undefeated and barely made the top
if
25.
Liberty beats Oregon, I'm laughing. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it happens,
The fact that they are only 23 at 13-0.
because it's strength of schedule, nobody gives a shit.
Oregon beats Washington.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you said if they beat them.
Florida State and Georgia getting snubbed. Now you got
No, Georgia.
12-1 Oregon, and you got 12-1 Washington. It's like, what do you do with all of those? And that's why I was saying like they should have just took
Georgia not making it. Georgia had to beat Bama to make it. They weren't going to make it off of principle.
because Bama had lost in the regular.
That's what I said. That's why I was pissed off Florida State didn't get in.
But strength of schedule.
But straight to schedule, the ACC is weak. Florida State didn't play anybody.
But did y'all see what Colorado said? What Dion said about Colorado? If they was in the same situation as Florida State, they won the Pac-12. There's no way that you're gonna look at Colorado and say,
Oh yeah, no, it's no.
They would have got. They would have got.
They
moved
would've
out
got
the way
snubbed
for
too.
Bama too.
They got snubbed too.
I feel like you feel like they would have got snubbed.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they were gonna get Bama in there somewhere. They were gonna get Bama in there somewhere because of the way because they didn't want Georgia in there.
Colorado was too.
No, but I'm saying
I think
no,
eventually they'll get there.
I don't think no. I don't agree with the fact
thing
that
is,
if
now the
Colorado
issue with
would have
them
got
being in the
Colorado would
Pac-12,
definitely get snubbed.
Who's going to be left in the Pac-12?
Everybody's in the Big 12, except for I think they would.
So where's Colorado going? Because
Colorado's in the Big
dead
12.
now.
Right now, Colorado's in the Big 12.
So they're moving to the Big 12.
They're moving to the Big 12.
That's not going to be good for them.
Colorado, Georgia, AA playoffs, didn't want Georgia. They're putting Colorado in it. They're undefeated.
If they're undefeated.
Yes.
So you're saying
Same situation as Florida State. They were undefeated. They don't get snubbed. But because it was
The
Florida State,
Pac-12.
they lost their quarterback and nobody cares about it.
I don't know. I kind of cared about Florida State. I was impressed by that. I was impressed by the fact that they're still winning games.
That was so far beyond unfair.
What happened to Florida State?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Beyond,
You're still winning games with your third string quarterback.
my thing is, what did you want?
That's what. No, what made it worse?
What's a better option for them?
What made it worse was the fact that Jordan Travers got on Twitter and was like, "I should have broken my leg earlier, and we would have got in." That's wild. That's crazy. That is real. It's real, but it's sad, like that for a guy to have to say that. Like, why should he have to say that?
What if Colorado was in the same? Okay, boom, but breaks his leg, but they're still winning. They still win the Pac-12. I still don't feel like just because it's prime, I still don't feel like. I just feel like that was just something.
Oh.
But you could stay like that. But yeah, have you seen all that stuff about like Georgia lawmakers like suing?
Oh yeah, no, I saw
Yeah.
that. I saw that. So here's
I think
this.
they,
Okay,
it was
so
something that was made. Now, I think it was DeSantis said something about it during one of those
He
JV
he did
primary
say
debates.
something. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Big 12 matchup. So this is the Big 12. These are the teams in the Big 12 now. So the Big 12 will compete as a 16-team conference for the first time in 2024. Arizona State, Colorado, and Utah will be members in the summer, with Baylor, BYU, UCF, Cincinnati, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas Tech, and West Virginia. That's the Big 12. 16, yeah. 16.
They got to change that name then.
Big
Shoot, they did it for the Pac-12. Used to be the Pac-10.
It did used to be the Pac-10. I remember that. So
Oh yeah.
it was.
Now when it was a Pac-10, they were.
First of all, as a college football player myself, I hate late games. They make no sense.
Well, it's not late for them though.
For them, it's like 7:00 at night.
That's late.
What?
You don't like 7:00 games?
Understand. A college football game on a regular starts at 1 o'clock. Wake up, you eat breakfast, you stretch, and you go ball.
Nah.
That's how it should go. Ask any college football player in the nation. They don't want to play at 6. They'd rather play at 1. Like, yeah, it's cool to play under the lights. It's dope to look at. But no, you don't want to play at 6 or 7 or 8:30. You don't want to do any of those things.
See, this is why you have that perspective of a college football player.
Yeah. I admire the
Like,
perspective.
Like to an average fan, that may be dope. Night game, but no, it's not. Sitting around, waiting all day.
So, have you played a night game?
Well,
So what did y'all do?
depends on your version of a night game, but the latest I played was
Okay, so that's about right because what I was thinking of was the Labor Day.
Norfolk State.
Was
When the game started?
that wasn't was that a late game?
I know it was later.
It was later.
I think it started at 4.
Yeah, it was dark when we.
It was dark by the time the game was over. But usually, outside of this year, usually that's what Labor Day classes were. The games would start about 6 o'clock.
And it's understandable. The idea is to. There's no player on that field that wants. You about to say, what do we do all day?
Yeah.
Nothing. You go over your film. I have like special team call ups or whatever. I just go as far as running up like that, but no, you do nothing. And sometimes it's like kind of went to a smaller HBC, so it's like, if your team don't want to pay for that late checkout, I'm just gonna be sitting on the bus all day.
So how do y'all?
Stadium early, like.
So how do y'all remotivate yourselves for the game by the time game time rolls around?
Oh, it's like, gotta have that in you. That's where it ain't.
Yeah.
Like, if this level, yeah, you can have great motivators as coaches, but they look for you to motivate you. They want to teach. They don't want to look after.
Makes sense.
That makes I get that.
Not a lot of coaches out there. Rah, super high energy.
I ain't gonna hold you. I will say those late games, even from like being in the band, it was a lot of just sitting around.
Predictions for the playoff? Anybody predictions?
It's not even like I feel like every year it gets more and more
Yeah.
to identify. Actually, I could say the Ravens, but they've shown nothing that they can perform in the playoffs. Because those get to clicking on all cylinders and actually throw some foundation. That's dangerous. Browns are going to the playoffs. They're looking.
Didn't I just say? What did I say y'all on Christmas?
They actually look.
Didn't I just say it on Christmas?
Like, I'm so glad we're done playing them.
And y'all looked at me like I was crazy when I said it. I was like, the Browns could win the Super Bowl this year.
Crazy part is if Joe Flacco wins the Super Bowl, first of all, I already think he has comeback player of the year in the bag. But if I ain't even thought about that. But
I'm trying to think, who else did I have in that spot? I had somebody else in that spot before you said Joe Flacco. Baker. You don't think Baker?
No, I'm not saying that he didn't have a good comeback, but I don't feel like his comeback was better than 38.
When you look at the fact that Baker Mayfield got traded for a guy that had to spend 10 games on suspension.
Not because
then went to Carolina, got benched, and then got cut.
Still playing like garbage.
He ain't playing like garbage now.
No, he's not now. But what I'm saying is, like, Joe Flacco was literally, like, nobody was really rocking with him because he was old. Then the Browns kind of picked him up, and they see, this mug is throwing for 300 yards every game. To me, it's a no-brainer with Joe Flacco. Like, yeah, Baker Mayfield is cool, but Baker Mayfield kind of did a lot of that stuff.
You're not wrong.
I wish Texas and Washington was the national championship game.
Texas, Washington.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be the better game.
I think got Washington going. I don't know. And sometimes them breaks, all them
Yeah,
where they didn't have to play. Sometimes where
that's a killer. Yeah.
Yeah, like harder for you to come back from weeks of not playing. On that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. If you want those oranges, those are for anybody. You can take all 5 of them if you want to. All right, yeah. Follow me.
They got to eat. He's talking about being 280 by the time he get back to college. Back on the field.
You got.
You at now? Let me get you some of my weight. Shoot, I'm at 287. I'm trying to drop.
I was gonna say where you
drop
trying to
what
go.
I got.
Say where you trying to go. You got any more offers left coming up or?
Like some more interest,
Yeah.
but nothing's really poking out at me yet. So.
Where from? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Waiting on them D1s.
All right. All right.
Waiting on them.
All right.
Only got like.
Y'all see?
It depends on how you look at it because like
Yeah.
some NAIAs they're considered like AA.
Yeah.
I got a couple of these.
Y'all see Michigan beating Alabama?
No, absolutely
I
not.
feel like the only way they do is if they trench in the back.
What the dough? Oh, it's for you.
I feel like the only way they do is have to get on Jalen Milroe.
Yeah,
That's what I think Florida State didn't. Not Florida State. That's what Georgia didn't do. Georgia didn't jump on them immediately. Georgia didn't rush the whole game except for one time.
Making Jalen Milroe make mistakes, then you can like.
That's how Texas was able to beat them.
But yeah, like it's never gonna work if you try to play reserve. You can't play reserve.
That and also defensively, the way like Peyton. The reason why Auburn, well, not because Auburn always gives them problems, but Auburn, like Peyton Thorne started running the ball, start taking off.
shout out to everyone that watching.
I don't understand how Auburn lost that game.
They got lucky. Alabama got lucky on that throw. That's all. That's what I believe. I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand on that.
Pissing down your leg.
Basically. That's what Coach 30 calls it.
As soon as he said that, I went straight to Coach 30.
And you call it luck for it.
Yeah. Then, yeah.
Ready to go through your albums?
I got Washington. I got Washington and Michigan.
This is gonna work for Antonius.
Yeah. All right.
You ready for your albums?
Yeah. I got my 10.
Got mine.
Top 10 albums of the year.
What do you say? Rod, you listen to Rod Darius Wave.
Rod Wave. He's like, I'm serious. No, because like I got kids in middle school that say, put on Rod Wave. I was like, why?
Arguing with folks about Rod. That man is the hardest artist out right now. Not up for debate.
What?
Nobody dropping better music than him.
Are you?
Yes, I'm serious.
No, there's no. I can't. There's no.
Very serious.
He only dropped one album this year. What are you talking about?
He dropped one? I thought he dropped one at the beginning of the year too.
Nah, Jupiter's Diary dropped in 2022.
There's
Hard. Jupiter's Diary was hard. But
No,
you know,
it's-
Jupiter's Diary. When he dropped before that, I can't even remember the name of it.
It's Beautiful Mind.
There's no way.
Not even Beautiful Mind.
There's-
Beautiful Mind was hard too, but no. So
There's no way I'm gonna sit
It's so
here.
funny because we did the.
You know what? I'm not even gonna sit.
We did
There's
our
no way I'm
top
gonna
10
sit.
last week
I'm not gonna sit here
on the same day.
and listen to that terrible.
he was in the conversation
listen to
like,
say that Rod Wave.
Don't tell me y'all gonna forget Soulfly.
There's no way.
It's like one of the greatest albums I've ever heard in my life.
I'm not gonna sit. I'm not gonna sit. That's why I'm standing.
Yo, sit down. You got to scream.
I'm not gonna sit. That's why I'm standing. Because I'm not gonna sit here and hear that Rod Wave has dropped the best album this year when he really didn't.
In all honesty, it was Masego.
It was honestly Czarface.
Making like actually good music. So top 5 albums? Let me hear.
My top 10. Let me see.
I'm listening.
Go ahead with your top 10 first.
All right, so mine is I actually have more than 10 up here. Mine are Nas, Magic 3, West Side Gun, and then You Pray for Me. Actually, these are my 10, but they're not in any direct order. Terrace Martin, Fine Tune, love that album. Yusef Days, Black Classical Music. Yusef Days, Black Classical Music. Yusef Days. No. Nas, Magic 3. Danger Mouse and Gemini the Gift, Born Again. Mick Jenkins, The Patience.
I didn't put that on my list.
Larry June, The Great Escape. Magic 2, Czarface, Artificial Intelligence. And number 1 is Killer Michael. Yeah.
He's a rapper.
He's a rapper. One of the greatest rappers of all time.
That dude?
You know Killer Mike.
I know him as a political dude. I don't know him as no rapper.
He was a rapper before he became political. What are you talking about?
Listen.
Technically, he's been both for a long
Gen
time.
Z.
He is Gen Z.
Oh, God.
I don't know nothing about Killer Mike and his music.
I remember when this kid was born.
Yeah.
That's the
well,
crazy
Killer
part.
Mike broke in.
When I was born too, bro.
Killer Mike
No,
broke
you
in.
don't.
Killer Mike broke in with Outkast and the Dungeon Family, but that's way before your time.
I couldn't name one Outkast song.
You about as bad as the doggone kids. Did I tell you about the day I was sitting in the gym?
Not one. Wait, not one.
I like the way you move. Oh, see.
I don't know the name of it though. What is it?
The way you move.
No, it was right before the album dropped for
Next up is Polo. Outside of that, bro, random song.
it was what's it 3 Sats dropped this album. I was like, yeah, Andre 3000 dropped this album. Mr. Pierce, who's Andre 3000? Do you not know Big Boy? Who's Big Boy? Outkast? Who's Outkast?
I know Andre 3000.
Oh my gosh, Class of 3000. Class of 3000.
That was a great show. That should have lasted longer. The music
So,
in that show was legendary.
The first one is I know him, but not really so many people know him. But it's a gospel rapper. The Effects of Choosing Ministry by my boy Anthony Cook Moore. Shout out to the boy Ant.
Okay.
We marched together in the state.
Telling me, Killer Mike got the better album.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
I ain't got time to listen to no depressed music. I'm sorry.
No, I don't need that kind of
It's
negativity.
only depressing because you think about your situation. And this is what agitates me about people who talk about
1,
Rod,
2,
okay?
3,
Like,
4, 5, 6.
You're listening to
8,
Rod and you're
9.
gonna say it's depressing, but in reality, you got to think about your own situation. Then on top of that, it's like it's not that he's sad. It's just the fact that instead of rapping, he rapping about the same stuff every
2,
other
3,
rapper rap
4,
about.
5,
But
6.
instead of rapping on a trap beat, you know, with a pen and a bass drum, got violins and pianos and full choirs behind it. That'd be the only difference.
Ayo, John said to think someone would think of Killer Mike as a politician before a rapper. Go play NFL Street.
Yeah.
I did play NFL Street.
NFL Street was awesome.
John, when you come back up to Gene so we can play NFL Street, dog? Come back.
I should have gotten a PS2 so I could play NFL Street 3 again. I like that one. Good one.
All right. So my number 9 is When You Do It. Then,
Is that Conway?
Yeah. My 8, F65 by IDK. What's that, 7? 6, I'm gonna have Magic 3.
Yeah, Magic 3 was good.
5, I'm gonna have K Tramine.
Okay, by who?
K Tronada and Amine.
Who?
K Tronada and Amine.
I don't know what that is.
Amine is a rapper.
Okay, and the album name is what?
K Tramine. The producer is K Tronada.
Oh, similar to like Conductor Machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sexy Red now on y'all list?
Bro, man,
You already know how we feel about Sexy Red.
Man,
Matter of fact, I
upset
did
as
the
fuck.
deed. I did the deed.
This dude. So
I
tell me
did.
what you did.
I did the deed.
Listen to what he did.
I listened to the Sexy Red album. The whole thing.
Right.
Somebody should have paid me because Lord have mercy.
He did. It
I
for
lost
free.
brain cells.
This man did it for free.
I feel like that's torture.
I can't believe you did that.
The
to yourself.
entire
I
album.
told him not
about-
to do it.
The entire album was about how
told him not
she's
to do it.
sexy.
She's really
She's
not.
got a fat butt.
She's
Her
really
tits
not.
are perky.
They're not.
Her vagina's wet. Oh yeah, and she's sexy.
See all of her on Twitter, so nothing about
She looks
So
like Young Thug's sister.
Oh,
gross.
tell me why I got called a misogynist because I didn't like her.
Why did her sex tape have to
We talk about that in
be?
the
Of
Harris.
all the attractive female rappers out here, Sexy Red sex tape. Man, stop playing.
It's so much wrong with Sexy Red. Like,
A lot of it.
I want to jump out the window anytime I hear somebody say ski yee.
A lot of it. Now we know. Now let's preface this by saying we know a lot of it comes from. Well, we don't know personally, but we know a lot of it comes from her own personal issues.
Yeah.
You have to preface that. However,
That is not an excuse, and you're not getting
not an excuse for you getting all these Songs of the Year awards and Album of the Year awards. Now,
you
granted,
still getting flamed
these are
back.
internet awards. Those are internet awards. But yeah, no, you're not getting a Grammy off that.
Yeah, you still get flamed up for it.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're not getting any credit from us. Over that.
My number 4 is going to be Michael.
Michael was very good.
3, I'm going to say Jaguar 2 by Victoria Monet.
And Oh My Mama is catchy.
No, it's more than just. It's just more.
catchy.
It's more than My Mama, dog. That entire album is amazing. Number 2, The Great Escape by Larry June.
That was a good one.
That album got me through volleyball season, dog. And now that volleyball season's about to start back up, like, but that's going back in rotation.
Yeah.
You can accomplish anything with a solid plan. Good job. Then number 1 is Masego by Masego.
Fair enough.
I knew it was going to be a task to beat out Masego for my album of the year, but nobody did it. Larry June came close, Victoria Monet came close, but Masego.
Solid Plan. This is a song with Action Bronson on
Yeah.
it. He has some features
The
on that.
Nookie.
It's me. I love Action Bronson. Wasn't he on AEW this year?
Yes.
He was on AEW this year, teaming with Hook, playing. And he sang his own theme song
You don't
coming out
even
there.
know me.
Yeah, you don't even know me. Slum Village, dude. This album was hard, man.
What else is going on?
I may have
Pearl
to
is going back and forth.
I may
with-
re-listen to that again.
I don't know. Why
Who?
is she doing this?
Who? Why is who doing what?
She's going back and forth with. Right now, she's going back and forth with Kim Klasick,
Who? I don't know these
Pearl.
people. Who?
Mr. Krabs' daughter.
What is she? All right.
This is over the magazine issue.
What magazine issue? I don't
Not
know.
not the magazine, the calendar.
What calendar?
So there was a calendar that came out.
Are people? Is this an astrology thing?
No. This is conservatives eating themselves alive right now, eating each other.
Carry on. I always loved it.
Oh my gosh. I cannot. Kim Klacik is amazing. And she fine. She mad fine. But I forget what the company was. It was a conservative company. They came out with the calendar, and usually they had the girls posing for the calendar. So Bryson came out and said the calendar was demonic because it was using sex appeal. I get it. It is what it's whatever. Even though only 2 or 3 of those pictures were very sexual in any way.
No, hang on. You lost me at demonic and sex appeal.
Because it was getting men to lust after the woman in the picture in the calendar. Even though only 3 of those pictures were really thirst traps.
Okay, here we go.
The only 3 of these. Let me find it because I know here. So here to get Riley Gaines. Riley Gaines maybe it's a thirst trap. Sarah Gonzalez. It's a dress. Dana Loesch.
What are we doing?
That's actually a tough picture. I ain't gonna hold you.
It is.
That's a tough picture. Bethany Bartlett.
Let me see.
Maybe that's a thirst trap.
Let me see.
But you see that in the gym all the time.
Yeah. May I?
No. Yeah. Josie. I think the only issue here.
The redheaded libertarian.
Yeah. Only issue people made. The thing people made issue was the cross in the background.
Okay.
Ashley St. Clair. Okay. Peyton Drew. Okay, thirst trap. Riley Gaines. Wait, is that Riley Gaines too? Oh, Riley Gaines has 2 pictures here. Okay, yeah, cool. Thirst trap. Kim Klacik. What's the thirst trap about this picture?
He black?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's this okay. So the calendar was made by Ultralight Beer.
I'm just saying. Look,
Ashley St. Clair. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a thirst trap.
Look, I'm just saying. I just know that.
And this was her.
I don't understand the purpose, honestly, because if that was supposed to make me believe in conservative ideology, that's not.
No, this wasn't. This so I don't think this was a thing to draw people to conservatism. This was for people that are already conservatives that would want something of that sort. It's a beer company that made this.
I bet the beer tastes nasty. I don't even drink beer, but I bet it tastes gross.
Beer tastes gross anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
I bet it tastes nasty.
It's beer.
Like,
I bet the beer tastes nasty. Yeah, it's beer.
I bet it's just gross. I bet it just tastes like
you show me a good tasting beer and I'll try it.
Oh no.
That's my point. You show me a good tasting beer and I'll try it. In that case, I won't be trying beer. And so she deemed it all so outside of 2 pictures, she deemed them all inappropriate. Oh, well, 3. She deemed the picture with the woman holding the ARs appropriate as well. She deemed Kim Klasik's picture inappropriate, which led to the back and forth between them, saying that Kim Klacik said that it was a little photo shoot she did with her daughter. They both did the picture that way, and then now they're trying to say that she's sexualizing her daughter because she's saying. I'm like, first of all, the picture wasn't a thirst trap.
Let's end this because I'm starting to lose brain cells over anything Pearl says. Not that I give a shit about anything Pearl says.
Pearl's an idiot, and she just needs go take her on a date or something.
Go to what?
Take her on a date.
Who?
Pearl.
Oh no, I don't date conservatives.
Huh?
I don't date. I don't date. Yeah, I said what I said.
Black Queens forever.
No, not even that. No, it's not even that. It's like, no, I don't date anybody who's conservative because you're the logic.
So
yeah,
B Dot has
it's gonna be.
B Dot has named his top 10 rappers of the year.
Who's B Dot?
Good question. Brian Miller.
Okay.
Based on skill, performance, and presence. Number 10. You may actually, well, I don't know, maybe there'd be one that you kind of have an issue with. Number 10, Nas.
Okay.
Number 9, Larry June.
Okay.
Number 8, Conway the Machine.
Okay.
21, Savage is number 7.
Uh,
6 is Gucci Mane. 5, Killer Mike. 4, Benny the Butcher. 3, Lotto. 2, Wayne. 1, Cole.
no. Here.
Lotto can rap,
Why no?
Lotto
like,
can
why,
rap.
Why no? I don't.
and
have
she
the
does
issue.
have like immaculate stage presence. I
Why-
watched her.
no,
I watched her set.
I don't
and something
mind that
more.
you're on the list. Why are you above all these other literal legends?
So skill is part of it, but performance and presence is also part. So she has a skill. Her performance and presence is immaculate. Not just because she think in the right areas, but she actually is very entertaining to watch perform.
All right.
That's
All
just
right.
for me watching her
All
set
right.
with something in the water.
All right, that's fair. Yeah.
But honestly, this is the best list I've seen so far of the list that we've reacted to in this pod.
It's up there. I'm gonna listen
Even
to
though
it
it's
very
not too many lists that have been even decent.
I'm gonna run through the Great Escape again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Me too. Once I get up out of here.
Yeah, might do that while I'm playing a game or something or I'm driving. Anyway,
How long have we been live? Over an hour?
yeah.
Oh, hour 30 minutes.
Anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got you.
Yeah.
But that being
All
said,
right, we're gonna go play Call of Duty.
I'm going to go make some money.
You do that. All right, peace.
Love,
Pop-Tarts.
Always remember,
Drink water.
if you don't,
Don't listen to Sexy Red. It's not good for you.
and if you don't drink water,